Hi folks, 2017 question B3 here. So I've gone ahead and I have set up our plan view as we were asked to have this display box. Okay, so it's a perspective question with a bit of a development thrown into it. So part A says, gives us the information. It says the spectator is 1 meter from the surface B as shown. Now when they tell you that, it's on a scale of 1:10 this drawn, so that is 100 mil from there to there. Okay, the picture plane contains the vertical section, vertical surface B as shown, so it is right across here. Okay, we don't have to work that out. The horizon line is 1.2 meters, so that's 120 mil when you scale it there. Okay, and it says then the other thing it says is the sloping lines on the surface B and C are inclined at an angle of 15 degrees to the horizontal plane. Okay, and we have to use an auxiliary vanishing point to determine the sloping line on the surface C in the perspective drawn. Okay, so off we go. So we've this done. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do there is we are going to go and we are going to set up the vanishing points. Okay, so we won't need to be concerned with this line and this line, okay, because the picture plane is parallel to them. These lines, the other two, there's only two of the lines going off in two directions. So as usual, get your set squares there, line them up, and you'll be sliding from the spectator till it hits the picture plane. We'll do that on both sides. Where it hits the picture plane there, we'll drop straight down. And this will give us vanishing point 1 and vanishing point 2 there. Okay. Now, next thing after that, I've also actually gone ahead and I've drawn in this down here because the picture plane is on that there. So that means that this will be a true shape that I'm drawing down here. Okay, so that's 90 mil high. And the overall height was another 40 for the top back piece of the box, as you'll see in the 3D drawn. Okay, so we're going to start off and we're going to start from here, and I'm going to draw a line up to vanishing point 1, and then I'm going to draw off a line to vanishing point 2. How do we find where those lines end? Same for any point, connect the spectator across the picture plane, drop down. Okay, and you could actually just bring a line across here if you want to, because it's symmetrical. Okay, so he's going to go off up to there, and he will go up to there heavy. Okay, now we also know these lines will run back here to vanishing point 1 and 2. So any horizontal line, it's a rule in perspective, will run back to a vanishing point on the horizon line. Okay, so with the top, this piece of the box here now. And again, you could drop that down or just bring it across because it's symmetrical. Now the back piece of the box, okay, the back piece of the box, we are told in the question is 100, would be, when you scale it, would be 130 mil high. Okay, so if we wanted to, what we could do there is we could measure off 130. I'm just going to pretend that the front of this box, okay, that the box wasn't sloped downwards, that the front was on this box. So I marked off another 4, that'll bring me up to there. Now, if the box hadn't been truncated or cut, it would have gone up to there, which means this guy would have gone over to here. Okay, and we'll just do it on one side, and we still have the two lines coming down to represent the back. Okay, now that means if the box hadn't been cut, that would have been the front side. That would have been then the top of this line. Okay, so I'm just pretending that went up there as well for a moment. And then this line here, to get it, I'd have to join it back to this vanishing point. Why? Because this line is parallel to this guy, which helps us set up vanishing point 2. So we throw down that there, and he'd run back to there, and that would find you the place for the height of the back line, okay? Now, once you have that drawn, you can then connect down this guy, connect up that guy there, and we'll see a bit of the inside of the box, okay? So that's all on the inside there, and that is basically the object drawn. Now we have to take into account, of course, now for the kind of wrapping or the dark green piece that is on the front of the box, okay, wrapping around here on the front, okay. So if I just go to the question there a second to get the height of that, and we're told it's 0.15, which is 15 mil when we start off. So we run this guy up to VP2. That's a heavy line from there to there, okay. Now the front, we're told in the question there that the sloping lines on the surfaces B and C are going up at 15 degrees, okay? So that's going to come up here. Because I'm looking directly in at this, it's on the picture plane, I've seen the true shape of this. So if I get my protractor there, and throw it on, I can measure off the 15 degrees. I'm going to do a heavy line going up to there, okay? Now, you could work out the height, but we were told to use, specifically told to use an auxiliary vanishing point, okay? Now, we're going to use this, if you look here, the line running off to this vanishing point, okay? The line is going to be rising up along here. Now, this vanishing point here, when we set up this line here, when we got vanishing point 1, we set up this line here, okay? So we went out from the spectator, and that line that we're looking for now is on this surface here. So these are parallel to each other, these are related, okay? So it's on this now that you must set up to find out the height for the auxiliary. Now, I'm going to mark off 15 degrees. So put down your set square under the spectator. We've 10 and we've 15 there. Now, it doesn't matter which side you go off 15 degrees. You could go off 15 degrees on the left-hand side as I'm doing, or on the right-hand side. It doesn't matter, okay? You'll still get the same, work out the same auxiliary height. So, if I get a color now. So that's measuring off there 15 degrees, okay? Where that line hits the picture plane, come out at 90 degrees. And now this height here, from there to there, that height is what we need to transfer down for the vanishing point. So get your compass. Set it there on that. And then it's going to go above the horizon line. Why above it? Because that line is rising away from us, okay? As we look at it. So you mark off that height. That's it marked off there. Just put it in color. And we know it starts here, that line. And it's going to run up as far as there. So this guy is in heavy. And that is your perspective finished, okay? Now the last part of the question here, it's asking for a development, okay, of A, B, and C. Now I had to turn my sheet portrait this way. So you can do this anywhere on your sheet. So I'm already going to do it off down here, okay? It won't be the most pretty because it'll probably go over the ground line. But we know each of these sides is 40 mil from there to there, okay? So I'll just mark off 90 millimeters here first of all. Okay, I'll keep this, I might fit it in here. So that's 90. And it just goes over that line there. We'll mark off our fold lines. Now, if you want to call it there, I think it's labeled there A, B, C. These are the surfaces, the way they're labeled. So I'll start off this guy A, B, C. And we know this guy is 15 mil high. So that's representing this guy here now. He'll be going across as far as there. And we know then B and C start rising up at 15 degrees. So again, throw down your set square there. Mark off 15 degrees. And that would be your development done. Now, if I had an A2 sheet, I probably would have done over to the side. You know, it's just with this question, we had to turn it portrait in order for the question to fit if you're working off an A3 sheet. Just making one last addition to that drawing there on the perspective, which was when I looked at the marking scheme after this, there was 3 lines shown in the back there. So, and there was 3 marks going for them. Now, I think it was a bit higgledy-piggledy really putting that in. You know, I took it that there was 3 surfaces and it didn't say any different in the question. But in the 3D, you know, there's a thicker wall here, here, and here. So I think it's kind of unfair, but anyways, they were looking for it. So we put it in. So that's it, folks. Hope you found that video useful. More to come. Take care and stay safe.